Alright people, welcome back. It's episode 2 of the Formula 1 2020 My Team series. If you haven't seen the first episode, please do go back and watch that before you do watch this video so you know what's going on. Obviously we do have the Bahrain Grand Prix next. We do have some activities which we can set up though. Let's see. What have we got here? Durability, team building, driver promotion, team or reaction time. But yeah, we're going to put awareness up for our second driver. We are going to make some purchases on the facilities. We've got 2.7 million there in the bank. We've got a few things we can do in the R&D tree. I think we're going to go into this first, see what's happening. See, this tree looks very confusing to me. I shall go through and read all the things, but if you press X it recommends an upgrade, so let's see what he's got to say. So he recommends the front wing gurney flap upgrade. Let's see, 40% chance of failing, which is a fairly big chance to be fair. Like, that's not ideal. But if he's recommending it, then I think we are just going to develop that, you know. Obviously 40% chance of failing it. Let's just see. Yeah, let's just do it. Why not? There's no rules. Let's click it. As we go back there, you can see you can upgrade in here. I think it was in aerodynamics, the build time and quality control. Quality control reduces the fail chance. Build time obviously increases the speed. Fabrication lets you do more components at once. And then resource points generation gives you more resource points from particular things. But I think we are going to focus on the build time. Now, I don't want to spend the money yet because I do want to look at the rest of the R&D section and see what we can upgrade. In the chassis section, we can do weight distribution, 39% chance of failing. What about durability? A 40% chance. And as for the engine, I believe this is the engine. We have got a 30% chance of failing in the ignition system. So I think we are going to go with that one. Yeah, wait there. We can do this one as well. We've already got this. And this one, magnetic compound, 1,000 points. Yeah, I didn't even look at how much the point is. We are going to go with the ignition system. And hopefully that will upgrade as well and we don't fail that one. Obviously there's a small chance of it failing, of course, but yeah, you've got to take those risks. And we are going to go and set an upgrade on the chassis as well. 550, we've got 900 in the bank or whatever you want to call it. Let's develop that upgrade there too. So we've got 3 things upgrading there, very nice to see. 2.7 million, we can upgrade one thing. I think we are going to upgrade the build time for the chassis upgrades, which cost 2 million pounds or dollars, sorry. But obviously it improves the build time by 20%. Let's go ahead and purchase that. There's no point waiting, you know. I'm waiting with all that money in the bank and just leaving it there doing nothing. There's no point in that. We might as well spend the money, and we have done there, as you can see. So let's advance the time and get to the Grand Prix. Okay, so the way we are going to set this series up, I do think, is we are going to, I'll play the practice, or I'll do a few laps on practice off screen, off camera, and then we'll jump straight to Q1 qualifying, and then obviously show the race as well. I won't show P1, P2 or P3 on the screen. I will just simulate those or do those off camera, like I say. So yeah, I'm going to test out the track. Obviously, I'm new to the F1 games. I don't know the tracks. I'm going to learn them a bit on the practice. Jump into Q1 and then obviously into the race. Okay people, here we are at Q1 for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We have just done a few practice sessions and yeah, we are just going to fly out straight away and get into the qualifying. Obviously I don't set it on that one shot, is it called. I've got it set on short, so I get to do a few laps before I can call it quits and say that's the best time I'm getting, that's the best lap I'm going to go for. We'll stick with that one there, but yeah, let's get into it. Hopefully we can get a good score. In the practice I got some good few laps in, some good times, some good lap times. I think I was 6th or something in lap times. So hopefully we can get a similar position to that on this lap right here, and get ourselves a good position on the starting grid for obviously the actual race when we do get to it. Very slow into that corner there. That's going to cost us a few seconds, I think. Oh, nearly lost grip a bit there. We cut that corner. You see, it's once I start doing the live comm, the pressure gets to me and I start driving loose. Start driving like a lunatic. Very slow on that corner again as well. Maybe I should stop doing the live commentary over these races and just do a post-com. This corner is very tricky. Very slow coming out of that again. You see, Ocon set the fastest lap there, 1.34. Or 1.34, I should say. This is looking like a very slow one from us to begin with. So we'll see what we do come out with once we do reach the finish, which is just around the corner. A 1.34 from Pierre Gasly there as well. We're probably on course for a 1.37 by the feel of it. Or something around there, I'm guessing. I'm going to say 1.37 as my estimate for what we are going to get on this lap here. And we do come out with a 1.339. That was actually a good lap, considering, or maybe those Gasly and whoever set the other lap are just stinkers, because I thought that was a terrible lap from me, to be fair. Took a few bad corners. Hopefully we can fix up on this second lap here and maybe get a faster time than that, an even faster time. So obviously right now that puts us at P1, but I assume once Hamilton and all of them man come out, you know, we won't be P1. Albon there has overtook us already. A bit slow going into that there. You've got a few people to look out for here. Lando Norris on our right there, just getting nicely overtaken. There's Vettel setting a fast time as well. Now we are going to collide with Magnussen very shortly. Hopefully we can get the overtake on him. Yeah, he's gave us the outside there. Going into this corner. Hopefully he doesn't come too close to us. We've overshot it, but we've recovered well. Nice turn there from me. Getting out of that one with good speed. You see the fuel's running low there. We will box after this lap, I do think. Come on, we're on for a good score here. Can we get that DRS zone? A new fastest lap again. I'm going to go around one more time, and if my fuel runs out or I don't beat that time, I will just cut. And I am happy with that. Oh, there comes a yellow flag. Yeah, what's it saying? I've got fuel going on and all. I've got a madness going on. Yeah, we're going very slow. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it now to the Grand Prix. I'm actually happy with that. It's probably going to get beat, you know. A 1.35 was it? Or 1.325, I should say. Sorry. I'll take that. It's not going to be the best once, you know, qualifying's over, but I will take it. I'm going to box this lap and see the leaderboard.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Hamilton, a Mercedes.
Wow, we have came second in the qualifying. Yeah, that's mad. That is mad. That shouldn't have happened. It really shouldn't. It was a good solid drive from me. I'm going to increase the AI difficulty level because, like I say, that should not have happened. Where's our teammate? I forgot his name now. There he is, Boccalacci. He got a 1.354. We got a 1.32. So we are going to increase the difficulty level by 10, taking it up to 50 because that should not have happened. We shouldn't be this early into the career mode getting second on the grid. That's ridiculous. But yeah, you know, it is what it is.
stage is set for another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain. A Ferrari stronghold in years gone by, but will they be able to add to their record today? Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some points during the Grand Prix. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn one. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty. Positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up.
There we are, second place. I still can't believe that. That is mad. We should not have got second. You know, look who we're ahead of there. Leclerc, Bottas, Verstappen, Vettel. Obviously, well, you can see the rest of the people there. It's mad. It is mad. But yeah, let's get straight into it. In fact, where's our guy? Where did he come? Boccolacci, there he is in 19th. The poor guy. Hopefully he can climb some positions, get up into 10th place, maybe get us some points. Hopefully we can finish in a points position as well this race, because obviously starting second, you'd assume that we could. Let's check out the race strategy. Now, I did have a go with those hard tyres on the practice, and it was absolutely terrible with hard, so we are going to go with the top strategy. Obviously, with starting off with the softs, switching to the mediums. We're gonna stick it on 15 laps, and hopefully that should take us. Decent start, a very good start. We've overtook Hamilton already. We're flying ahead into this first turn. Taking it easy. Get some good acceleration out of that first turn, and we are flying ahead. Disable that overtake button. We've got a good few seconds on Hamilton there. I can see him catching now on the mini-map at the bottom. Obviously, he's a very talented driver, Hamilton. I don't expect to be in front of him for very long. I just hope that when he does go for the overtake, he plays it nice, you know, and he doesn't do nothing too rash and take us out the race, because that would be a disaster, getting second on the grid just to get to the actual Grand Prix and get taken out by Hamilton. Oh, very bad corner from me. I've gone on the curb 3 times there in one turn. Hamilton taking it very slow as well, and we are pulling away from him here. We are looking very good so far. I do agree with you there, mechanic fella. Oh, I took my eyes off the road for 1 second to look at the map to see Hamilton right behind us, and then I've gone off the course a bit there. That's cost us a few seconds, or a few milliseconds there. Hamilton seems to be better on the corners. I'm flying ahead on the straight, and I don't know why. With this Honda power unit, a Mercedes or a Ferrari power unit should be catching me very easily, you know. But we are first after the first lap, and we've set the fastest lap obviously because we are first. A 1:37 is not quite the whatever I set in the qualifying. I can't even remember what that was now. Was it 1:35 that I set in the qualifying? So yeah, there is definitely some areas that we could improve on in the rest of the laps. But for now, you know, we're looking good, boys. We are looking good. I did forget to up the AI difficulty level though. That is the thing. So even if we do go ahead and stay where we are now and win this race, I won't be happy because it was too easy. And I don't know why, compared to, obviously, if you've seen this episode, I'm assuming you've seen last episode with the Melbourne Grand Prix. And yeah, that was just a disaster. We came 21st only because the person in 22nd had to retire because they crashed. That was just a disaster of a race. You know, we took our front wing off on the first turn. We had to go into the pits, which took 9 seconds to replace that front wing, and obviously we spun out 2 or 3 times again later into that race, which isn't ideal. But right now, you know, we've got some good speed. I seem to be handling this course quite well. He says as he goes off the track there. Hamilton does seem to catch us on these corners, like I've been saying, but there's a good distance between us. You know, you can see it there on the rear view and on the bottom left as well with the map. I don't know how, but we are just absolutely pacing them on those straights. We don't even have DRS either, because obviously we are in first. But yeah, so it's looking good so far. But it's not, because Hamilton and Vettel have just set the fastest lap right after each other. Oh, look at that. Hamilton is very close to us there. He nearly got the overtake. Obviously DRS has just been enabled, so I'm assuming he will be taking us very soon. He will be in our side view mirrors and then eventually in our front view eyes. I was going to say front view mirror, but obviously that's not a thing. You just look when you're on the road. But yeah, another fast lap from me. But obviously Hamilton faster, and then Vettel behind him even faster again, which is a madness, which isn't a good sign. You know, if we keep up that pace, I didn't even think about it, using the overtake button when there's no one to overtake. But obviously, yeah, this ERS, it stores the kinetic energy from when you brake, and then you can just leg it ahead when you need to. You do want to conserve it though. You don't want to waste it all early in the race, because it's good for those opportunities when you do need to overtake someone. Obviously, if Hamilton catches up to us now and overtakes us, we need to save some ERS for getting back in front of Hamilton, obviously. But a very nice corner for me again. Obviously, I do have the race line on. I'm not the best at racing games, I'll admit that completely. I'm not a very good virtual driver. You know, slap a real car in front of me and I'll tell it everyone. I'll smoke anyone who wants it. But yeah, like I say, we're flying ahead. Hamilton, who even is Hamilton? Look at that, fastest lap 1:34. Come on. Yeah, I can't even remember what I was saying. I don't half chat some madness when I do these types of videos. Oh no, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. Can we get the traction back? Yes, we have. Oh my days. Oh no. It's an absolute disaster. Can we get that speed back up? Obviously, Perez behind us. We are going to activate this overtake button, try and catch up to the pack. That is not good at all. A good corner for me there, though. Good, solid corner. You see, I just don't stop talking, and then I just lose focus. And it's cost me there big time. Obviously, we've moved down into 6th place now. But I have the confidence that we can catch back up to the pack. I can't believe I blew a lead like that. I was so far ahead. All I have to do was keep driving the way I was driving, and we might have been in with a chance to win this one. But obviously, you know, that wasn't the case. We've spun off there, lost 5 places, and the pack is just flying ahead now as well. I'm not even anywhere near the pack. Bad corner for me there. Can we get back on the track? Yes, we can. I don't even know what happened. I'll have to go back and look at that in the recording, or just after this race in the action replays. Yeah, I seriously don't know what happened. My tyres just went. It's lap 4. I'm supposed to pit on the next lap on the race strategy. So let's just see how we go. I might stay out here, because obviously if I go in the pits, obviously everyone's got to pit once, but if I stay out here, then there we go. So no tyres. No tyre concerns there, they've just said. So stay on the track. The race strategy says between lap 5 and lap 8. We probably will push it to about lap 6 or 7 before we do pit, because obviously you need to change those tyres. But I do want to catch up to the pack before I do give them an extra 2 seconds on me. But hopefully, like, we can pit and then they'll pit at a later lap and we can catch up the time on them there, because obviously Vettel's 2.8 seconds in front of us. That's one bad pit stop away from catching him up. You know, if he has an absolute howler in the pit lane, then we will catch him. But yeah, let's use some of this ERS. Don't forget that you have that ERS at your disposal to try and catch up to people, especially on the straights. Even on the corners, you know, you fly around corners with the CRS activated. But yeah, the pack is just so fast compared to me. That was an absolute howler, the way I've gone off the track there. Yeah, I am thinking about buying like a wheel and pedal setup. Like at the minute, I am just using a controller. I feel like I'd be a lot more effective on a wheel and pedals. Because like I say, I do fancy myself as a good jock behind the wheel. So with a wheel and pedals, I think I could give Lewis Hamilton a run for his money. We're going to leave the pit for this lap. Like I say, Leclerc has gone into the pits, so we will overtake him there and move up into 5th. Obviously Vettel 2.7 in front of us there. He's getting away from us very nicely. We will pit on the next lap, though. Obviously switch those tyres up to the mediums. I do want to stay on the softs, though. I can't even lie to you. I might push the softs for another lap, depending on what the mechanic fella says. If he recommends the pit, then I will obviously pit. But I do want to stay on these softs for as long as possible. It's just a much nicer drive on this Bahrain course with the softs rather than the mids, and especially the hards. We didn't bring any hards to the Grand Prix or in the race strategy, because it's just a disaster when you drive on hards. That, like, I did a practice lap on hard tyres and it was just disgusting. Like, it really was. Slow corner there, but can we get some ERS in? Try and catch Vettel. Obviously Vettel's in that Ferrari power unit, the Ferrari vehicle. Obviously a lot better than my car at the moment, which isn't what you like to see, but we will catch them someday, I'm sure, in the future. It might take years, it might take months, but we will catch them. Look at that, we are catching Vettel. The gap is getting smaller. You know, we're activating this ERS, we're gaining the distance. 1.8 the gap is down to now. A bad corner there from me, but we're catching him, and he's going into the pits, so we are going to chance it. We are not going to pit. Verstappen's in the pits as well. We're just going to fly ahead while we can. Use this time to gain some distance between us. We're up into 2nd. Hamilton's pitted as well. It's just me and Bottas left out in the front. Obviously Bottas, I'm assuming, will pit next lap. I'm going to pit next lap as well. You can see that mechanic symbol in the bottom right. Let's just check out the tyres. Yeah, you see the tyres are done in. 55% tyre wear on the front left there. We do need to pit very soon, which will be the next lap. I will just confirm that in a second once we got around this little bend. Hopefully Bottas does pit as well, so he doesn't gain too much ground. They can't take me right now. Pit next lap. What are they talking about? Oh no, that's poor. That's a terrible corner for me there. Let me activate the ERS. Get some. There we go. Yeah, poor corner from me there. Poor turn. Can we gain some speed on Bottas? Obviously he's flying ahead there. 1.9. Now it's doable. Like I say, that's just one bad pit away from me catching him. It looks like Albon's 6.4 seconds behind, so choosing not to pit was actually a great idea from me. As you can see, Albon in 3rd there, and he is quite a while behind us. Obviously we need to keep up this pace, and Bottas is going into the pits as well as me, so let's see who can get the faster pit. I'm not sure where Mercedes is the first one. We're like last, so he is going to get his pit first and probably get out before us. Let's see. Let's have a look at the bottom. Oh, we're going to get out before Bottas. No, he has took it. Oh, he has took it. I thought we were just going to get in front of him there, but clearly we haven't. And the pack has caught us. Oh, and we smashed into Bottas there on that turn. The front wing is damaged. The front Bottas, bro, allow it. Yeah, back off. We've got the 2 Ferraris caught up to us now as well. We've got DRS activated there. It's an Aggie. We are flying in the inside here. Oh, the front wing is very damaged. I'm so bad when it comes to these collisions. Vettel, bro, stop, yeah. Vettel's absolutely rear-ending me there. What's it talking about? We're going to have to do it. I am going to have to get this front wing changed. Or should I just risk going the whole race, the rest of the race, with this damaged front wing? Obviously, the front left there is completely ruined. Like, I really need to slow down. I need to play more passive when I come up to, against other cars. Like, I am so aggressive when it comes to overtakes, and we've shot off there. The steering is so difficult once you do get damage on this game. It's so much harder to take these corners. But yeah, once we get through this turn, we'll throw some ERS on. Obviously, there's no point saving it all. We may as well use it. Try and catch up to Leclerc. Yeah, me and Bottas went into the pits quite far ahead. But obviously, because you've got that speed, slow down. Obviously, it's 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. I said I was going to pit, didn't I? And change the front wing, but fuck it, let's go. There's no time to stop. We'll see what the speed is actually at the end of this lap. And if it's bad, then we will pit, get that front wing changed. But it will just add another like 9 seconds onto the score, which means we will drop to about 10th or around there, which isn't what we want, you know. Like I was just saying, then me and Bottas were flying ahead of everyone, but with that pit time, the 2 seconds, as well as the speed limit, it just allowed Hamilton and all of them man to catch up to us, which is not what we wanted to see at all. But we're flying here. Great turns from me. Can we catch Leclerc and Bottas? No, I've gone off the track again. Get some ERS in, get some speed up. This turn is one that I absolutely hate. And even with a damaged front wing, it's going to be even harder. Obviously, we've got DRS activated though. Slap the overtake button on. Try and beat Leclerc on this straight. Obviously, he's got that Ferrari power unit as well. My Honda engine isn't going to do anything against that, is it? Yeah, you can see the split times on the top left though. They're not actually that far ahead, Leclerc and Bottas. I am giving them chances after chance to pull away from me though. With all this going off the track, I need to take these corners better, especially with the damaged front wing. Of course. Another early corner from me there. And they are speeding ahead. I'm not sure what Leclerc's race strategy is. 5 laps of fuel, yeah, that's calm. I'm not sure what Leclerc's race strategy is. Obviously, oh, terrible from me. We've spun Bottas out, and the right front wing is damaged. Leclerc's crashed into the back of us, and we're taking off. We are taking off. We've overtook Leclerc and Bottas there with the most scrappy overtake you'll probably ever see in your life. I just smacked into Bottas, a proper GTA overtake that. Yeah, you can see there on the menu on the bottom right that the car is goosed. It's probably not going to last me these last 4 laps. Leclerc and Bottas are right down, or right up my arse, I should say. Yeah, what an absolute fool I am, and I've just wasted the ERS there. Completely forgot to turn off the overtake button. That's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Leclerc and Bottas right behind me. Look at that. I need to drive a flawless last 4 laps here. I can't be bothered. Like I can't afford, sorry, to go into the pits and get that front wing changed. It will just add too much time onto me with these two right up my arse. And we are going for a podium position, but Leclerc has overtook us. I've shown him the inside way too much. We are going to stick with him. Try and shoot up the inside. I have a late break on this corner. He's beat us to it. Obviously, Bottas right behind us too. We are going to try and get his slipstream in though. DRS there. Yeah, we're going to try and get his slipstream in. Bottas is probably going to get ours though and fly right past us in a second, as you can see. Another late break from me. Oh, it's a poor attempt to try and fly through the inside of Leclerc. Way too late on the brakes, and Leclerc is flying ahead of us now. Another DRS zone for us though. That was very nice. Hopefully we can gain some speed there. Maybe I should just play it conservative, go around these corners, just try and take the corners nice. Obviously with the damaged front wing, the aeros of the car is a bit goosed at the moment. The steering is very hard. I'm having to proper force it around these corners. Oh, another bad corner from me. That's slow. Can we gain the speed up here? Looks like Bottas has took that one slow as well though. this corner that I absolutely hate. We've cut it. Can we get the speed on the straight to catch Leclerc? I don't think we will. Lap 14 is coming up very soon. We will try and save some ERS for that last lap. That's always good to do on this game, is to save your ERS for the last lap of the Grand Prix. Oh no, Bottas, again, I think that's the same corner that I've just gave Leclerc the overtake on the last lap. Let's turn the fuel mix down. 3 laps remaining. I could probably get away with that, actually. Yeah, can we catch Bottas? Oh, Leclerc is gone. Leclerc is gone. You know, like, we're not catching him now. It looks like top 3 is out of the equation. He's 3 seconds ahead. Unless he goes in for a pit to change his tyres, or there's an absolute disaster and he does crash. Bottas showing us the inside there. A nice overtake from us, and we have claimed back 4th position. Yeah, nice one, lad. You spoke too soon, as Bottas does take the position back from us, but we have got a slipstream coming into this corner. We are going to shoot through the inside again. Can we pull out? Another great overtake from me. That is a good overtake right there, if I've ever seen one. The steering with this damaged front wing, though, is a disaster, as Bottas looks to take back the position. I'm not going to give up easily. We're touching tyres. Can we pull away? And we have done. He's yielded. He didn't want the smoke. No one ever wants to smoke when I come side by side with them. Another pack has joined us, though. Vettel and all of his brothers down there in 6th and below have caught us. There's 2 laps remaining. This is very tense going into the last 2 laps of this race. Obviously, like I say, the front wing practically may as well not be there, because it's suffered that much damage getting rammed into Valtteri Bottas's arsehole. But we're going to try and make do with it and try and come out with a dub. Bottas just smacking into me there again, and Vettel's catching up now. Vettel is part of this pack with me and Bottas. This could be an incredible comeback for Vettel, which I hope it's not. Obviously, I think he's going to overtake Bottas there, or they're battling. They're battling for it. Bottas has gone into the pits. Bottas has gone into the pits there. That is big. Obviously, now it's just between me and Vettel. Vettel's replaced Bottas in this battle for 4th, and I've gave him a lot of ground there. 2 very bad turns from me. I've gave him a lot of seconds there. That is very, very poor. He's probably going to catch us because of that now. That was just some poor driving from me, trying to check what position I was in. I need to just keep my eyes on the road and ignore all of that peripheral stuff. I literally need 2 flawless laps here if I'm going to take 4th place, because Vettel is right up my arse. A nice solid turn there. Obviously Vettel's right behind us, and then there's another pack of 3 or 4 cars behind him as well. As we come into this horrible turn, we've took it nicely though. Get some ERS to come out of it, get some boost, get some speed down this straight. We are breaking away from Vettel there. George Russell is out of the race, and Vettel has come in with a massive overtake there on us. Oh no. Vettel has come in with a massive overtake, and the pack behind us is catching us again. And we're off the track. I'm going to have to activate this ERS and just go for it. Perez and Albon catching us there. And Vettel has flew ahead. I don't even know how that happened. I was listening to the radio. George Russell's out of the race. And yeah, Vettel's obviously flew ahead there. We've got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Can I afford to put the fuel mix up? Try and get something going here on this last lap. I think it would take a miracle now to catch Sebastian Vettel. Poor corner from me. Poor corner from me. Coming out of that corner there, out of that turn. Perez and Albon right behind me, down my neck. I don't know who that is in 8th as well. A yellow flag out on the course somewhere as well. No overtaking through the yellow flags. That is a good sign. I don't know who's crashed or what the yellow flag is for. Maybe that's for George Russell when he did go out before. I was hoping Hamilton or someone had crashed so we could gain an extra place there. But yeah, it'll probably just be that George Russell incident that took him out of the race. Solid corner. ERS down the straight. Pull away from Perez in that pack. Vettel's gone. He is gone. So is our fuel. So yeah, another sound turn. Solid turn. You know, I can come out of this one very fine. This is the turn here where I'd normally give up positions. We've gone off the track again. Lewis Hamilton has won the race. That's 2 back-to-back wins for Hamilton. And Perez and Albon are right behind. We activate the ERS again. Turn the fuel mix up. We're going all out here as we come towards the home stretch. ERS is staying active. And we are on the home stretch. Pulling away from Perez. Pulled away from Albon. And we are across the line in 5th. 5th place. We will absolutely take that after coming 21st in the last race. An absolute disaster. Obviously, we didn't change the difficulty from the last race, even though it might have been an idea to go down, coming 21st, you know. But we kept it on 40, which is medium. We come 2nd on the grid in the qualifying, which is crazy. I didn't expect that at all. And then obviously dropped down to 5th for the final position. But we will take that all day. I mean, if you look who finished above us, you've got Hamilton in the Mercedes, Vettel and Leclerc in the Ferraris there as well. And I don't know who came 2nd in that race. I think it was a Red Bull there. It was probably Max Verstappen or Daniel Ricciardo. Oh no, he came in 8th. I keep thinking Ricciardo's still at Red Bull, but obviously that was years ago. Yeah, that looks like Max Verstappen there in 2nd, Leclerc in 3rd. Hamilton 2 back-to-back W's in the Grand Prix Championship here, whatever it's called, Constructors Trophy. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, he's looking like he's going to take the title in it. It goes to Mercedes pretty much every year, and it's looking that way again. I don't know where Bottas did finish that race actually, because obviously he pitted in that like 2nd or 3rd to last lap. He did go into the pit. I don't know if he had a collision with Vettel, which causes car some damage or something, which would obviously throw off the aeros of the car and all of that stuff, or whether he had to retire. Imagine he had to retire. That would be huge. But yeah, I'm assuming we will see full standings once we've done this XP thing. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Bottas came in 19th. 19th, that's huge. Boccolacci there coming in 17th. My guy, he started 19th on the grid. You know, he's stepping up there. That's what you love to see. 137.5, what was our best lap? A 135 pretty much. Yeah, so we will take that. Did I have the best lap? 1349. Yeah, I had the fastest lap of the race. Don't you get a bonus for fastest lap? I don't know what they'll give me, but yeah, 12 points there. That's huge. I told the contractors or the advertiser, the sponsors, we'd get 5 points, and we've just got 11 from one race, more than double what we said we'd get in the whole season. So that is what you love to see. Let's advance.
Let's have your thoughts.
I proper hate this woman.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Let's see, who do we want to gas up? The fans. And I'm thrilled with their support. What are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. What do you mean? How can you start a sentence with and? I couldn't do this without the team. Yeah, let's gas the team. The fans will come later in the career mode, you know. We want the team to be building right now. Let's see, the collisions. The wear on my car was making it unpredictable. Lack of downforce made it hard to avoid turns. Inconsistent power. It wasn't deliberate. The car wasn't nimble enough. You see, that's just like skitting our design team basically, but it weren't even them. It was me. So I'm just going to say the wear on my car was unpredictable. Because, you know, it was me. At the end of the day, I didn't brake. I just slammed into Bottas about 20 times and he ended up 19th because of it, which is just fucking funny as. I don't know if his rear wing probably came off after, because he had a few collisions with Vettel there as well. But yeah, we have leveled up there as well. I don't know what the level up system does, but we are level 2 now. You know, and level 3 there as the team. I think that's a team at the bottom. Level 3 is a team, level 2 is a person. Obviously, Boccolacci is still level 4 or whatever he was. 10k damage deductions. You know, it's cheaper damage deductions than the first race. If you saw that, that was a disaster. We completely ripped off the car, had to get a new front wing put on. Yeah, 1 mil in the bank there. Our upgrade should be coming through soon as well from the R&D tree. So yeah, we are in a good place, boys. We are in a very good place after 2 races in the Formula 1. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got the Vietnam Grand Prix next. We've got a few messages. We've got activities that we can set up, which we'll do probably next episode. Let's see. Carl, I don't even know who Carl is. Performance comparison. Doesn't say who Carl is still. So we are better than Haas and Williams on paper. We're catching Alfa Romeo very soon. Obviously Alfa Tauri above them as well. Or Tari, however you pronounce it. Running on a Honda power unit as well, same as us, so we will catch them in the near future, I'm very sure. But obviously we need to keep on top of our research and development to catch anyone, if we do want to catch anyone at all. Weight training or marketing. See, I don't even know what the team acclaim does. I'm sure I'll find out eventually, but I don't actually know what it does right now. So should we get my man's pace boosted? Yeah, I actually like Boccolacci. I know we're probably going to bin him off soon. I'm not sure how it works. But I assume that you do get rid of your second driver eventually and get a better one. But I like him. So we're going to get his pace up because we can't have him slow, you know what I mean? We can't have his pace like the Undertaker walking to the ring. We need him fast. You know, we like everything fast here. So that is what we're going to do calendar-wise. There's no one-day thing, is there? So we can't add a little one-day thing there. And then we've got the Grand Prix on the 2nd. But yeah, that will all take place in the next. As you can see there, actually, we've got all the ignition system and all of that stuff coming back from the R&D. But yeah, that we are going to leave it there for today. If you did enjoy this episode, please hit like on it. Comment down below anything that you've pointed out or like anything that you saw during this episode that you thought you should make a comment on. Like I say, if you've stumbled across this series and you are an F1 fan, please give me some tips and all of that stuff, because I'm new to being into F1. I used to be into it as a kid. As I grew older, I grew out of it really. So yeah, all of this is a bit new to me. Do you know what I mean? Coming back to it now. So yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much. Been talking too much, as always. If you did please like the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe if you're new, that's what I wanted to say. This outro is absolute shambles. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss an upload, and I'll catch you in the next video, boys. Take it easy.